if the game's on the line, you need a big play, he'll make that play for you.
Reload! Check it! 220! Wide, check!
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Colts going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Norman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A first down throw for Kaiser. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Kaiser. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind.
And the ball is knocked out. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw on second down is Luck. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be third down. Out of the gun, Luck. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run with Mack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here's Luck now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A shotgun snap for Luck. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to fire one deep. He's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, Kaiser. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
Kaiser now on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. Brand 38, Ohio.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
Third and long for Kaiser. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
And that'll make it 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Luck completes it to Moncrief left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
From the gun, here's Luck. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ohio, here we go.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first and 10, Locke. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Watch Mike. Outside coming. He is, baby.
Run, man.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Tuck it and run. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. They go play action here on first down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Here's Locke. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, it's Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw is Love. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard right near the 27. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Here's Luck. Bryant with a catch right side. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Luck. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To the air, Luck on 2nd down. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Luck on first down. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a first down throw. Luck. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing set. Tight end in any event in one hand.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys occasionally.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down following the run. From the gun, Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go.
Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. And it's caught by Parker. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Open receiver. That's David Njoku. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Red zone opportunity. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go. Flex round.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Kaiser to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, here's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. And the pressure gets to him again. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Saints have extended their lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a handoff looking right. And he loses the football a second time. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. A shotgun snap for Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Luck. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now it's Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Here we go.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll wind up up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Kaiser now on second down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 3rd and 4.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. And the Ravens have taken the lead there late. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They begin the drive on the ground with Matt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On 1st and 10, Locke. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bryant. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't happen.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jamie Collins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Luck connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's the fullback with time running out. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Luck. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make
The right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. Trying to improvise. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And the Redskins have scored to swing back in front. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A win would be their second on the young season. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
One final shot for Kaiser. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, we saw it.